Okay, so in the beginning, I was reluctant. We just finished our basement, so we thought that we should host people in our house. And when we first started, I thought, there's no way after the 6 weeks, we're not going to continue. Like, that was my attitude. But after, like, our first meeting, I'm like, oh, this is awesome. Isaac can make some friends, and we can have closer friends.
We've had a really great small group experience. Elisa and I have really enjoyed leading Faith and Fitness, which is kind of a unique small group. We're unique because we don't just meet in somebody's home and spend time in the Word together, but we actually work out together and then have Bible study and devotion.
As far as my experience, I was with my wife. We're new to the area, and we're new to Harbor Light, and we really didn't have very many people our age that shared the same beliefs and passions as us that we could relate to, and small groups really helped kind of open up that gap for us, or fill that gap for us.
So after being part of the Harbor Light family in the last 16 years and being part of a small group, I was excited to take the adventure on of having our own, and it's been great to get to know the families of some that I went to school with, along with adding other great relationships in that short 6 weeks. It's just been awesome to see God move amongst the families that are there, and how close I feel we've gotten in 6 weeks, which seems like a really short time.
So this is something that we've wanted to do for a really long time, but we didn't have the coaching resources we needed. We didn't necessarily have the background in leading a small group, and we had just joined, my family had just joined Harbor Light Christian, and the timing was amazing where the small groups were kicking off. So God really did some amazing work in aligning the resources that we needed.
We built relationships with people that we feel is a pretty good jump start into something that could last like a lifetime. So it was really positive.
We're super excited, and we're celebrating that God allowed this to happen, and that we can pray for one another, and just the passion that's in me now when it wasn't there before.
It was amazing. We went from in the middle of a phone call talking about it, thinking that I don't know if we're going to be able to do this, to all of a sudden he's just removed every obstacle.
I guess, again, one thing that impressed me is in the 6 weeks, that how open all the families were right away to share about our story a little bit and what God has done in our life, and yet to pray for each other. I just feel like that God was involved from the beginning, and it was just something awesome to celebrate, and we look forward to doing it going forward.
And so we've only been going for 6 weeks now with this Harbor Light campaign. We've been going 6 weeks every week. But we already have a core group of people that come regularly that are starting to support one another, get to know one another, learn together, work out together. It's been really neat and encouraging to see.
What we saw God do was be able to help people open up about things that maybe they wouldn't before. When you're around a certain group of people, you feel like they're not there to judge you, they're there to help you, and they're there to listen. And it was really a welcoming environment. And so we saw God kind of move through everybody, which was really great.
I was without a small group for a while after my twins were born, and felt called to leadership on a number of occasions, but trying to manage a household of 3 kids, manage a job, manage a small group, and keep my fitness going was a challenge. So this was a way for God to allow me to do both.
We always say at the end of the workout, but did you die? And nobody's died yet, so we're doing well.
The campaign was coming to an end, and we'd always been interested in continuing. And we knew that in our heads, but our small group attendees didn't know that. So they all got very nervous that the small group wasn't going to be continuing. Are we going to keep going? Please tell me we're going to keep going. And we are, and that's just a testament to the kind of relationships that we've been building, and the way God's moving in our group and in our lives.